Hi, I'm Rick Dior, and that was solo number 9 from the Chet Doboe Funk Drumming Workbook. I'm continuing this series, and I'm playing all of these 15 solos at the end of the book. This is a really fun solo, reminiscent of Steve Gadd. Everybody knows that, 50 ways to leave your lover, sort of something like that groove. This is the same kind of thing. Although here I'm playing that with a right hand lead. You could do it with a left hand lead. Like that, no problem. But, I think that he meant for us to do it with a right hand lead. So this solo is not difficult. It's not a fast tempo. Quarter note equals 100. The main thing is to subdivide when you practice it, like you see I'm doing it on 16ths, and just loop these grooves. There's lots of repeats in this solo, so each different groove, I'll play them for you all in a minute, but you need to loop those and play them maybe 50, 60 times with a click on 16ths so it's even. Let's play the first groove now. That basically is the first 2 lines, so here that goes. So nothing hard there, just make sure it's even. That open hi-hat, you see, I put the camera here on my hi-hat for this video so you can see it, and you see that open, it's tied to that 8th note, but the hi-hat should come down on that 8th note. With the metronome, and that helps keep it in time. All right, the next groove happens. It starts in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th bar, and it repeats 6 times. And here's what that sounds like. So you see I'm doing some rim shots there. You can do rim shots or just hit heavier on the snare drum, either one. The next little fill, which is pretty cool, or the only groove fill in this piece, happens in the 4th line, and that sounds like this. That's tricky. All right, that's going to take a little while to get that in time. And now the hardest part of the solo here begins in line 5. And there is 2 bar, it's a 2-bar phrase. And it repeats 4 times, yeah. So here we go. 3, 4. Added a little extra hi-hat there at the end. The tricky part is hitting that drum in the same spot every time, that floor tom. So you may have to look over if you can memorize this. The 2 open hi-hats in a row should sound like one long sound, but I think it's kind of groovy to play it, articulated just a little. So that works well to do it like that. The next groove we have here is the 2nd line from the end of the solo, and this is pretty simple. Just make sure you hit that tom once again, and that's a left on the hi-hat, a right on the tom. 3, 4. Simple enough. And then finally we have this last line. 3, 4. All right, so, pretty simple stuff. Now, this solo sounds great fast, but it's hard. So you can turn it up to 110 and give that a shot. I wouldn't do it any slower than 100, but at 110 it sounds good. So we'll try it there. 1, 2. So that was the solo without the repeat. All right, so you can do it faster than that too if you want, but that's a good tempo, 110. So I hope you enjoyed this solo number 9. We'll be back with solo number 10.